This, it's bedtime, you open a book and suddenly you're inside someone else's head, feeling what they feel, seeing what they see. People often say stories make us more empathetic, but do they really?
Here's the honest answer sometimes. And it's more complicated than we thought. A team at Radboud University looked at the research and found the results are mixed. Some studies did show gains in social understanding after reading literary fiction, but others tried to repeat those results and couldn't. So the big headline is promising idea, but not a done deal. So, what does the team at Redbound University recommend? Instead of asking, do stories help, yes or no? They say we should ask what kind of stories, which readers, and which social skills we are talking about. In other words, move from a simple claim to a nuanced map. Not all narratives are equal. Future studies shouldn't just compare literary fiction to non-fiction and call it a day. We need to zoom in on specific text features that might do the heavy lifting, like perspective markers, how the text lets us into a character's mind, and the traits of the protagonist. Those details may be what actually train our social imagination. Readers aren't all the same either. Effects may be stronger for people who have more room to grow in certain social cognitive skills. Think children or some autistic readers. But that's a hypothesis that needs careful testing, not an assumption. The key is to match story features with the reader needs. Most headlines chase empathy, but social cognition is bigger than that. Stories might also help with understanding our own emotions or switching flexibly between different people's perspectives, skills that don't always show up on a single empathy test. So, researchers argue, let's measure a wider range of outcomes. If we learn how and when stories help, we can use them more strategically in classrooms, therapy, and everyday life. But for now, the careful takeaway is stories have social cognitive potential, and unlocking it depends on the right match between text features, reader profiles, and the specific skill we want to nurture.
So keep reading and pay attention to how a story invites you into mind, whose mind that is, and what that does to yours. The magic isn't just that we read, it's what we read, who we are, and which part of social understanding we are practicing. Bye!